you're welcome to my channel. My name is Nkoye Olisa.
Hello everybody, my name is Nkoye Olisa. I am a developmental psychologist and the author of the book The Truth in Our Corner. So today I have hijacked Fome's page because we're going to be talking about a very sensitive topic.
Oh my goodness.
You know those topics that when people hear it, first of all they don't like to hear it, but even when they hear it they say God forbid. Today we're going to be talking about coping with pregnancy, delivery and the loss of a baby or a child. With that, I would like us to welcome Fome again to the set. Thank you very much, Fome. Thank you. Thank you for accepting to do this topic. I know it's a very sensitive one, and I appreciate your courage and your boldness.
Thank you.
So I'm going to be asking you a few questions.
Okay, Mama.
All right, Fome, how long have you been married?
Wow, I got married June 11th.
5 years plus now? 6. Wow. Oh my God. 6 years. Okay. So how many children do you have?
I have a son.
You have a son. Wow. Yes. Now let me talk like people, society. How many? How old is he?
He's 5.
Isn't that enough for you to have more children? What are you waiting for? Do you hear things like that?
Yes, I do. A lot of times.
Wow.
I do. And it's somehow, it's kind of depressing.
Into that, Fome, please tell us your journey when it comes to the loss of a child. Now, because I know you personally, I know that saying a child is an understatement. Just tell us your quote and unquote lost journey. Take us through it, please.
Woohoo! Okay, guys. So after I gave birth to my son in 2017, I had to do the family planning because I love my career so much. I wanted a situation whereby my career would not stop my work after my child. So I wanted spacing. So I did IUCD, family planning. I noticed I was feeling a lot of pains in my lower abdomen. I went back to the clinic and that was when they said it was done on the fibroid group. Voila! I didn't have any fibroid when that was done. You know, when they put the cord, there was no fibroid, so we had to take it out. After which the pain reduced, and the doctors advised I get pregnant before they take out the fibroid. So that's about it.
And you got pregnant actually after?
After some time, I got pregnant. I was so excited.
As you should be.
Yeah, I was. So when I got pregnant, I went to the clinic. They said they did a scan and they asked series of questions. My last menstrual cycle and what have you. So they were like, the dates are not coinciding. So let's wait for the second scan to know how far it has gone medically and how far it has gone with my menstrual cycle when I experienced them. So waited and waited for a while. The tummy was coming out. Everybody was saying, congratulations, now. Hey, your baby looks like twins. So, but that pregnancy was very, very painful.
It's challenging.
It was challenging. I could barely do anything. Unlike my first pregnancy with my son, I walked till, in fact, almost till I put to bed. So this one was, I couldn't do anything. I was somehow helpless and what have you. So we waited until the last scan was done. Then I was advised to terminate it.
Now, I know with my background that there's something called developmental delays and disorders, and I know that a lot of times when, as a matter of fact, the way I think nature has is that when a child is not forming properly, it's designed to come out so that we don't have a case of having a child with a developmental disorder. So you had that experience the first time, and of course, society would say, oh, you will have another one, oh, this one will not, it will not happen again, oh, thank God you're still alive. Did you have another one?
Yes, I had another one, and the previous one was in 20. The previous one was in 2019. I had another one during the COVID time. That was 2020. By this time last year.
It's looking again in 2020.
Yes. So I had another one in 2020, 2019. After the first one, a lot of things happened. My mom was turning 70. My grandma passed at 96. We had to bury her. So a lot of activities came up, and I could easily forget that, I moved on. I tried to move on with life, with work, but it wasn't easy. But I had another one in 2020 during COVID. This pregnancy, wow. The journey was so sweet. In fact, the tummy, don't worry, I'll show you guys pictures after the whole story or during this. The tummy was very big. It was like the one of a twin, and the pregnancy was beautiful. I could do everything, the weeks and the days, everything worked well. The scan, everything was put together, so it was okay. First week, second week, and until we got to the 36 weeks.
So what happened in the 36? Because by the time you're getting to 36 weeks, you're counting down to delivery.
Yes, I'm counting.
So you must have really been excited and all of that.
Yes, I even had a baby shower on like my first pregnancy for my son. I never had a baby shower. I had a baby shower. A group of my beautiful church women put together. We had a baby shower for me and one of my sisters in church. In fact, 3 of us were pregnant at that same time, and 2 of us were close to delivery. So they had a baby shower for us. It was really a time of. It was a beautiful time, honestly. So at 36 weeks, I cannot forget that it was on a Wednesday, and I was feeling somehow like in my tummy. I noticed water, so I was like, okay. And even if the water has broken, and we have to, it has to be 24 hours, before we can do an operation. Like my first pregnancy, the water broke in the morning. I went to the clinic in the morning. Until the next day, I didn't deliver, so I was like, okay, no problem. And another thing I want to mention, no 2 pregnancies are the same. No 2 pregnancies are the same. So my own thoughts for that, my first pregnancy for my son and this one, I just calculated it, maybe it's the same way, and voila. The next day was my last scan for the pregnancy. So because of the fibroid that was there initially, the gynae I was saying advised me that, okay, one of the issues that baby had, the baby was going on the side that the fibroid was. Yes, that was one of the issues. The baby was going on the side of the fibroid, and the fibroid was not making the baby to grow. And they said if I carry on with the baby, I might carry the baby for 10 months or 9 months plus, and the baby might have some form of deformities when they come out. I might not be able to cope with it, So that was how I was advised to. Yes, that was how I was advised to do that. So for this other one, and the advice is that, okay, let's not remove the fibroid. That if the baby grows, if I get pregnant again, I come on the side where there is no fibroid, and I, as a believer, I believed, and my belief came to pass. I maintained a healthy diet, like there are things I don't eat. Like recently, I was telling my friend, she was like, her daughter's ready, that me I don't eat cake. I said, oh, I eat everything now. I maintain a healthy diet, like a lot of veggies, don't eat this, don't do that. I maintain all those things, So guys, where was I?
We're talking about 36 weeks and delivery time.
Okay. So I was telling my gynae that are the feedbacks, these are the results I got from the previous gynecologist, because we had to change hospital for my HMO and what have you. So this woman has like over 30 years plus experience, you know. She had her own, and we gave birth through vaginal delivery. I said yes. She said, don't worry, we won't do CS for you. I said, I'm not bothered. Let's do this CS and let's have this thing done with. Let the baby come out. Actually, my friend, one of my cell members, she gave birth at 34 weeks and the baby is fine, you know.
And so this doctor advised you not to have the emergency CS, which you were advised to have.
Yes, I wanted us to have a CS so that I don't even have to go through stress. So like, why? You can push normal. You had vaginal delivery for your first son. You can have vaginal delivery for your second child. I'm like, okay. So at 36 weeks, so my people, I went to the clinic after the whole water and everything, very early the next morning. In fact, there were stumbling blocks on our way. First of all, somebody was parked behind us in my compound. We knocked and knocked for minutes before they could open. Finally, they opened and we got to the road. There was traffic. We got to the hospital. The doctors were not available.